Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. It's
Ahoy
Tuesday
there,
and we
fancy
are
pants.
finally back with some more Syberia. I hope everyone is doing great out there and have had a wonderful, wonderful day overall. Today I've had a very, very good day. Not anything specific or so has happened. I woke up uh, feeling pretty good, a bit tired, so I stayed a little bit longer in bed than usual. But other than that, I just had this calm, great feeling and
Good news, everyone!
just a feeling of happiness inside of me all day. Just had a smile on my face. Nothing felt like it was a trouble, and yeah, just a very very nice feeling. And I bet you it's the weather. A lot of it is about the weather. Also, just the all around good feelings at the moment. Everywhere around me, I just feel like it's positivity. It's a lot of love and positive emotions just being sent out there in this crazy world that we live in. So it feels that like combating that or having a counter reaction to everything that bad that is happening, just being in spaces that are really really nice and pleasant and fun to be in, it really emphasizes the good people can do to each other in the world as well. And my Twitch experience has, and all of you guys, of course, as part of that, has really, really made a huge impact, both to me, but I know to everyone else that you're hanging out with on Twitch and on streams and everything as well. So it's yeah, it's so good and fun to see. But what will you say, everyone? Should we head back into the game and continue? We completed the university last time, and we got to this Soviet-era mining complex. The train has just rolled in to this station or to this area, so we haven't really explored anything yet. Right, I was also having this last piece of paper that we received in at the gate last time that I had planned to read for
Ahoy
you.
there, fancy pants.
But yeah, let's head into the game and continue. And see where it takes us. How are you doing, Deus? How's your day been? Okay, let's take care of that. Is this one? Yeah, the Legend of the Ivory Ark. The last ice age ended when the planet warmed up. This sudden climatic change threatened the existence of many animal species, including mammoths inhabiting the far northern Siberia wastes. It is said that the Yukon people decided to follow Noah's example and build an enormous ark to try to preserve the mammoth's existence. They lived in symbiosis with the pachyderm, which was at the heart of their religious worship. The ship was constructed entirely of mammoth tusks. The small herd of mammoths was installed on board with enormous quantities of fodder. Control of the ship was entrusted to a handful of particular intrepid yokel clans. Their mission was to take the animals to the other lands with pastures more befitting to their survival. pastures. Yeah. One day, 50 summers later, as legend would have it, the ark returned to its starting point. The Yukels were astonished to find nobody aboard apart from the carcasses of several mammoths perfectly preserved in the ice encasing the ship. The clansmen believed this was a mysterious sign from the gods, and they ate the mammoths in a memorable feast. 1 week later, the ark set sail once more, carried away by the currents. Again, it returned half a century later. Not a soul on board except more well preserved frozen mammoth carcasses. This mystery continued for a millennia. Each time the surprisingly well preserved mammoths approached, peering out of nowhere. The Yukels interpreted the phenomenon as a benevolent offering from their dead companions, who they were believed to have perished on the Ark's first voyage in some horrendous maritime cataclysm. It was believed that their soul had found eternal rest on a mythical island that the shaman named Syberia. They constructed a whole religion around this belief, with rites and customs punctuated by the periodic appearance of the phantom ship and its precious cargo. For a century, nothing changed. The ark's mysterious cycle, only the size of the mammoths changed, reducing in perplexity over time, until one day, 100 or so years ago, the ark returned earlier than expected. It was empty. The yokels was dumbfounded and utterly confused. The spirits of the ancestors had forsaken them. Everything they had believed in, that had been the bedrock of their culture since the very depths of time, had now lost all meaning. The most fanatical believers noted that the frequencies of appearances had in fact increased, and maintained that there was still hope as long as the ark continued its return journeys from the unknown. Some elder yokels boasted having seen it several times, but henceforth each time the white ship returned, it only offered an empty shell to the despairing eyes of the surviving yokels. The belief became superstition, and the reality became legend. Oh, Oscar isn't there. Where's Oscar? Let's go this way first.
Kate Walker!
Oh, there he is.
Kate Walker!
Oscar, what's going on? Why has the train stopped? Where are we?
The springs of the train are unwound again, Kate Walker. As for the question pertaining to our geographical location, I really haven't the slightest idea.
Well, we'd better get looking for a winding machine, my dear Oscar. I hope that this place actually has one.
The air here is so polluted that I could not possibly risk leaving the locomotive. My joints might corrode irreparably.
Right. Let's see. Gosh, it's really gloomy here. I wonder where on earth I'm going to find a winding machine.
I have total confidence in you, Kate Walker. You are, after all, a brave and resourceful woman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
we are.
Okay, let's try looking on the bright side here. I need to stretch my legs.
Is there something wrong, Kate Walker? Are you uncomfortable? Are the passenger facilities on this train substandard? I shall draw up a formal complaint form for you immediately.
No, Oscar, everything's fine, I assure you. A little walk will do me good, that's all. Oscar, you couldn't make a little effort for just this once. If we both went looking for the winding machine, the two of us together might find it quicker.
You are in all probability correct, Kate Walker. But the high level of heavy metal miasma that pollutes the atmosphere could cause havoc to my wheelwork.
Let's hope Hans Vorarlberg once lived here as well. Maybe he planned for his locomotive's unplanned stop and installed a winding machine as well. Otherwise, it's not looking great for the rest of the journey.
Do not forget that Hans Vorarlberg is a genius in the true sense of the word.
But is he a genius with a sense of forward planning?
We will find that out when we find the winding machine.
My God, Oscar, what would I do without you? just keeps stopping. When will we ever get to the end of this journey?
Simply wind up the spring and we can set off immediately.
From your mouth to God's ears. See you soon, Oscar.
I shall stay right here, Kate Walker.
Oscar wandered away on those fancy legs you gave him. Yeah. Ooh. Something in there.
I brought you frankincense. Thank you. And I brought you myrrh. Thank you. Murder. Judas. No.
Thank you for redeeming your free bit meme redeem of the stream, Seth. Ooh. Hello. Something in the leg of this gigantic, whatever you want to call it, colossus maybe. Nothing's happening. Anything else in here? Doesn't look that way. We need to get to the leg. Colossus? More climbing? Exactly. Thanks for redeeming the Yoda log. Chop. So we need to get to the other side of the Colossus, I think. Oh, you should have heard all the keys she needs,
I've got to find
Chop.
another way around.
I need a key. Let's see if we can walk on the other side this time. Damn it. We can't. If we take a look on that again then. Yeah, okay, well, that's... Either it's that one or it's the other one on the other side, though. An elevator.
Hello? Hello?
Kate, it's Dan. Can you hear me?
Not Dan
Dan,
again.
is that you? I can't hear you so good. Dan?
Hey, Kate, let's talk. It's about the last conversation. Are you still mad at me? Come on, it's important.
Dan, you're breaking up. I'll try and call you when I get out of this mine.
You're fine? Kate, come on, what's happening? Listen, we've got to talk.
Look, the line's just getting worse and worse. I'm hanging up.
She could just have taken the elevator up again, right?
This thing's jammed. If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
That doesn't work. I don't think she wants to walk too much into the darkness, will she?
It's too dark to continue.
Yeah.
I might lose my way.
And nothing else here. Ooh, here's something.
That looks like a ventilation duct.
Can we do something with the ventilation duct? No. Needs more jam. Let's put the... Let's check out that cylinder we found. Maybe that can give us a clue. Go into the shaft. And they call it a mine. A mine. Here we go.
My dear brother, what joy to have news of you after your long silence during the war years. So you're working for the Russians now. I tell you, we've been hearing some worrying stories about them here. Just your description of that dingy factory makes me cough. But it's so good to hear that your talent is being recognized for its true value, and that your automaton creations are taking the place of workers for all those menial jobs. I'm so proud that Vorarlberg automatons are making such a contribution, even if it is small, to the improvement of people's lives.
Meanwhile, back in Valladolid, we've been licking our wounds after the war years. Some people have returned, others not. Life is slowly coming back, but it's taking time. All my love, Anna.
Ooh. Interesting. Hans was working for the Russians during the war.
Oscar, what's going on?
The springs of the train are unwound again.
Well,
The air here is so...
right. See you.
I shall...
Doesn't say anything new. Couldn't do anything in there. Something on the leg though. I can't get over to that statue. I'm missing something. Sounds delicious, Seth. Enjoy. Enjoy all of it. Anything else in here then? Oh, right. Move it upwards instead. One more time. One more time. You know what I mean? There we go. Okay, that was easy.
I can't go that way.
What do you mean you can't go that way? Oh, I see. The ladder is not joined to the all the way to the hip. We need to go all the way back. Bon appetit, indeed.
Hey! You there!
Who's he? Strange man.
That door is locked. I've got to find another way around.
Oop.
Yes?
Kate, can you hear me this time?
Yes, I can hear you just perfectly, Dan, but I can't talk to you now. I'm in a real hurry.
I wanted to say sorry. I know I wasn't very understanding last time. I've been feeling a bit bad about it.
Okay, you're a real sweetheart, but I've got to leave you now. I'm not angry with you, so don't worry. I've just got to catch up to someone, and quick.
But Kate, this is really important.
I'll call you back, Dan. I'm sorry.
Oop. No Oscar there.
My God, Oscar! Oscar, talk to me! Are you okay?
Why, it is absolutely inadmissible, intolerable, and indescribable. I have been attacked.
What do you mean you've been attacked?
My hands! I no longer have them! They have been stolen!
Someone
God,
stole
you haven't got your
Oscar's
hands. But who did this? What's going on here?
We can be sure of one thing, Kate Walker. That this heinous crime was committed by a barbarian. A dysfunctional individual whose behavior lacks all finesse.
Did you get a look at your attacker? Tell me exactly how it happened.
I was standing here polishing up my metalwork. I was just thinking that with all the dust in the air, it would be a good idea to...
Oscar.
I was very busy, and I suddenly felt two powerful arms grab me from behind and tie me up before I had the chance to defend myself. I wanted to call out, but my attacker gagged me before I could emit the slightest sound. Then he dismantled my hands with a terrifying pair of pliers. It was horrible.
I can believe it, my poor Oscar, but did you see him?
He was a real barbarian, I tell you. He had bloodshot eyes, steel teeth, and brown scaly skin, and he emitted foul odors. He was a monster, Kate Walker, a real monster, and he had a weapon.
Oscar, please calm down. Everything's going to be all right. Right, Oscar? Let's go find this hand bandit. And this time, we're not going to be such a pushover.
Kate Walker, please do not think that this problem does not concern me. But if it's all the same to you, I would so much prefer to stay here, just to be on the safe side. An engineer never abandons his train, after all.
Yeah, sure.
Never heard
Another
that
good
saying
reason
before.
not to lend a... I mean, not to help me out.
Kate Walker, even an automaton deserves a little compassion. I have just been savagely assaulted. Oh, I can feel one of my spasms coming on. I am on the verge of a clockwork breakdown. And all you do is accuse me of being selfish.
Okay, take a rest, Oscar. You're not much use without your hands anyway. Anything else you remember, Oscar?
I have told you everything, and I'd rather not think about it anymore.
Who the heck would be interested in automaton hands?
Even though I say so myself, my hands are two marvels of technology. Please promise to return them to me intact as quickly as possible. I am very attached to them, Kate Walker.
Me
You
too.
were attached to them, Oscar, but like you said, I'm a brave and resourceful woman.
Thank you, Kate Walker. But please, above all, do be careful.
Don't you worry about that, Oscar. Right, I'm done. Take care of yourself, Oscar.
Good luck, Kate Walker. And don't forget me.
Hi, Bovinoid. Welcome in. How are you doing, friend? Kate coming here stealing Bovinoid's jokes. Okay, metal shears. I do see this little outcrop over here, so I'm thinking we need to bring forth the statue again so we can get off that platform. This one here. Let's see if that works. Squeaking. Did let me go off. Nice. We're just cutting a little hole for ourselves. We're in, guys. Anything else here we can pick up? Nope. Not that I can see. Is that a plug? Yes. Break the glass. I guess not. Ooh. Oh. The other glass. No smoking.
I can't go that way.
I guess the spark plug is what's missing in the moat or in the engine down in the mine. One thing about point-and-click adventures, there's usually always a need for everything that you can while things are happening, of course. If you just can remember what is going on, and what has happened, and what you have done. Might be obvious to say it, but sometimes it's easy to forget that. That's one way to use a spark plug, I guess.
That looks like a ventilation duct.
Still nothing? Can we...
That looks like a ventilation duct.
Can't use it there, okay. Still very odd with the ads there. I haven't had any ads mix it up.
I don't need to do that. That door is locked.
Not anymore. Let's take a look around first before we go through that. Oh, this is what we saw in the cutscene. Looks like an organ. Or orgel, as we say in Swedish. Is that Oscar's hands? Thank you for the alert, Chop. Ooh. Aha. Just to climb up. Wouldn't you be able to just bypass that little plate and climb up around it? Hello.
Hey, you! Who are you? Careful, I'm warning you. I'm not afraid of you, okay? What do you want? Why did you do that?
There must be some misunderstanding.
Because you reckon theft is all about misunderstanding, do you? Give me my hands back. Now!
Your hands? And what are those on the ends of your arms? I can explain everything to you. You see, I'm no thief.
You broke into my train, assaulted my driver, mutilated him, and stole his hands. Apart from that, you are not a thief.
I have not stolen them, miss. Only borrowed them for a while.
You've got to be joking.
I'm not joking with you, miss. I would never take such liberties.
They belong to Oscar, my automaton engineer. Why did you steal them?
They are extraordinary. Real mechanical wonders. I would never have been capable of designing such hands myself. Never.
Never.
Such workmanship. Such precision crafting. It is It is incredible. Absolutely incredible.
And just because you like them, you decided to steal them?
I have only borrowed them, little missy. Temporarily, you understand? Of course, I shall return them to you when I don't need them anymore. You can...
Excuse me?
You see, these hands are all I need to complete my plan. At last, I can finish off my automaton pianist and fulfill my dreams. Everything is now in place. You see, I have converted this old, useless, stupid factory into a magical theatre. As you can see, the furnaces, piping, chimney stacks, they've all been converted into one gigantic organ. I will be able to accompany the world's greatest living singer. Now all I need is her...
Who are you?
Sergei Borodin, the director of the industrial city of Komkolzgrad.
Komkolzgrad.
What is left of it, at least. But who are you, for that matter? And why have you stopped in my station without authorization?
I didn't choose to stop in your station, but my train has a technical problem. My name is Kate Walker, and I'm an American lawyer.
It is very kind of you to come so far just to visit this place.
I repeat again, I never intended to stop here. I'm on a business trip. I'm a lawyer, goddammit.
Right. And what brings you here?
Like I said, a stupid mechanical hitch. I'm sorry, I can't make heads or tails out of your story at all. Without my engineer's hands, I'm stuck here, you see?
Everything I have designed, all that I have invented, everything is for her. Do you realize? Her. Oh, to hear her sing one more time, here in my factory!
But who is she? Who are you talking about?
Helena. The one and only Helena Romansky. Her voice is so pure, like an angel. One day she came here, to Komkolzgrad. She sang here, you know, when our industrial city was in its heyday. Oh, so long ago now. It was almost unreal. It was magical. I remember it like it was yesterday. Then, later, a long time later, she saved my soul. She saved my life and gave it meaning. When I was told that the mining program was to be abandoned, that this industrial city was consigned to oblivion, that I, its director, would from then on be nothing but a guardian of these rusting remains of a bygone age, that is when I first formed my plan. To bring Helena Romansky back to this factory. But this time, she would sing for me, and me alone.
And is she okay about this?
Sure. Once she finds out that I have done all this for her, when she realizes how I converted this vast network of pipes and tubes to create one of the most impressive organs ever made. Then, you know, this was no small achievement, miss. Once molten iron flowed through here. Now there wafts only beautiful melodies. But then I realized I had to make an automaton pianist. I began to despair that I would never create hands that were intricate enough. But then you arrived. So lucky, don't you think?
Yeah, that must have been a happy coincidence for someone around here. So, when will this Madame Romansky come back? When do I get my hands back?
I don't know. Maybe someone should look for her. Tell her. Hey, why don't you go? The quicker you bring her back, The sooner you can carry on your business trip. Now, isn't that a good idea?
And you
It's a
promise that
terrible
once
idea.
Helena has sung, you will give me back my automaton's hands?
I promise, my dear. You have my solemn word.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to believe you. Where should I go hunting for this singer then?
I have no idea. But for a woman of the world like yourself, finding her should pose no obstacle. Helena Romansky was a world celebrity, you know. I have collected many objects, souvenirs of her that I keep in a room. A shrine to her glory.
You are a
It's
very,
like her
very
own
creepy man.
personal museum in a way. You should take a look.
You don't know where to find her, but he has a whole museum dedicated for her.
This whole story is completely nuts.
I agree.
And what if I helped you to make some other hands just for your automaton?
Why should life be complicated when I already have what I need? And I very much doubt you are in any position to create such a perfect pair of hands.
You mentioned an automaton pianist, didn't you? Where did you find it?
I pieced it together myself, my dear. Except for the hands, that is. I admit that I underestimated the intricacy of this part of the design. A pianist's hands are very important after all, but enough. Now he has a perfect set of hands.
Your passion amazes me. Have you designed any other automatons here?
No. Clockwork mechanisms do not interest me as such. I simply needed a robot capable of accompanying Helena Romansky on my huge organ. I adapted an existing model, a reject automaton secretary. I reconstructed it and adapted it to this new function.
An existing model, you say? Did you ever know Hans Vorarlberg? He was a kind of mechanical genius, like yourself.
Hans Vorarlberg? Yes. Or maybe... I don't know. No.
Sure, I understand. The number of automatons still functioning in this abandoned complex is amazing, though.
My dear, one thing is for sure. For many years, I have been totally alone here. If that man ever came to this city, he left long, long ago.
When you stepped on the train, you were trespassing on private property.
Everything in this city, sweet lady, belongs to the state. And to all intents and purposes, the state in this city is me.
My train is not a part of this factory. And besides, we never would have stopped here in the first place if its engine hadn't needed winding.
Well, as long as your train is at this station, it may be requisitioned and used for industrial purposes.
Out of the question. And I forbid you to do so.
Maybe I won't have to. Perhaps we can maybe come to some kind of agreement, my sweet lady.
I hope so. And fast. Please excuse
Okay.
me. I have to go now.
So be it.
I think we're done talking. Anything else we can do in here? No.
It seems this monorail is controlled from somewhere else.
I guess from in there. We just need to get him out of there first. So again, he knows he wants a lady who wants to come and sing. He has a whole room for her, creepy stuff, but he doesn't know where she is or how to get a hold of her. He's a very bad stalker. And I just realized while we were listening to that, your comment or your joke there, Bovinoid. Took me way too long to get it. Bad robot. He wants Miss Romanovich to accompany him on his huge organ. Exactly. Young Helena Romansky, crystal clear voice, moves amateurs and professionals alike gathered for the 9th Voix d'Or Festival in Brussels. The young Russian soprano was in revelation of the event. Was the revelation of the event. She's an
The Enrichment Center reminds you that the weighted companion cube will never threaten to stab you and, in fact, cannot speak. In the event that the weighted companion cube does speak, the Enrichment Center urges you to disregard its advice.
Hello, Lamode. Welcome in. Good to see you. How are you doing, my friend? How was your Tuesday? She's an exceptionally talented singer at the tender age of 20. Helena looks to have a very promising career ahead of her. Helena Romansky's finest numbers are collected here on this golden disc, millions of copies of which are being sold around the world. Comrade Helena Romansky sings for the people. Her series of recitals with piano performed in the factories of our great republic. After Kiev, our diva arrives at Komkolzgrad. Ravishing Helena is seen here with the factory director, Comrade Borodin, and several admirers. Two admirers. Helena Romansky's success in Europe is assured. The great Helena Romansky, our nation's glory, appears and triumphs every night on Europe's most famous stages. Following from Milan, Paris, and Vienna, Helena Romansky gave an exceptional recital in which her voice was even more powerful and moving than ever. Helena Romansky at this point is at the peak of her artistic career, and her recitals that year are exceptional. The high point of the testimony to this greatness is her unforgettable interpretation of Rigoletto, sung with her great friend, the Russian tenor Frank Malkovich. Let us not forget that the latter has recently decided to pursue his career in the United States. Yesterday evening, adored crowds filled out in Bolshoi to say their fond farewells to Helena Romansky, their diva, making her last ever public appearance. Romansky revolutionized lyrical artistry, and her name is already passed into posterity. Though the well of emotions, her fatigue and illness, she merely managed to utter a tearful thank you. Not known at this address, return to sender. Pray forgive me such a familiarity of tone. I have written to you so often and for so long now that I feel I have come to know you intimately through my correspondence. I hope my previous letters have reached you that you share this feeling. I'm writing to you at this address for the 112th time. I hope that one day you will return there and you will find one of my letters. This one maybe. I can only hope. It's just that I have so much to say to you, so much to share. My work progresses well. As I wrote before, the hardest part was to put theory into practice. I'm gradually finding solutions to the problems and have managed to add a whole host of fine adjustments. The grand organ is now nearly complete. I can't wait for you to see it, madam. I have transformed my factory into a crown, and I hope that you will be its jewel. It is a magnificent stage, one worthy of your talent and beauty. Helena, I feel close to you. You and you alone are all I think about. The more time that goes by, the more certain I become that one day you will visit me in this factory that is dedicated entirely to you. I have immense hope in my heart. I am waiting for your acceptance. No, I'm awaiting your acceptance of my invitation. Yours in faith and devotion, Sergei Borodine. You are a very creepy man. I've already stated that, though. Let's go in here now then. Oh, that's just outside again. Okay. We don't have a phone number anywhere, right? Let's talk to Oscar. And thank you everyone for staying through the ads, if you got stuck in them. I don't think Oscar will be able to help us, but we can at least update him on the situation.
How are you, Oscar?
Apart from the fact that I am incapable of drinking a cup of tea, of reading the paper, of scratching my nose, or even of adjusting my spectacles, everything is fine. Thank you for asking, Kate Walker.
Oscar, we can only carry on our journey by train if we get your hands back. And the only way to get your hands back is to accept the director's offer.
You mean bring back this singer, Helena Romansky? Oh dear. And what else will we need to do to get the hands back?
Always ready with the precise euphemism. You know, Oscar, some of my reactions here surprise even myself. I didn't think I was capable of all this.
Indeed, I admire you greatly for your achievements, Kate Walker.
That's sweet, Oscar.
The simple expression of a logical conclusion based on recorded data.
If it puts your mind at rest, Oscar, I absolutely do not need your help this time. Just take care of yourself while I'm away.
That's a request I'm happy to obey, Kate Walker.
This whole business is taking me out of my way. I'm beginning to wonder if I shouldn't just go back to New York and say that Hans Vorarlberg is dead.
Hans Vorarlberg dead? Do you have some new information you have not shared with me?
No, it was just a convenient hypothesis.
Kate Walker, you mean you are ready to lie? I am deeply shocked. I thought that you were a sincere and honest person.
Do you ever have a moment's weakness, Oscar?
Never, Kate Walker. Discouragement does not feature in my behavior options.
You're right, Oscar. We will find Hans and find him alive. That much I do believe.
That's much more like it, Kate Walker.
Take a note, Oscar. Not breaking down in this hellhole? Good idea.
How many times must I inform you, Kate Walker? This is not a mechanical failure. Winding the spring mechanism is standard service procedure.
Always ready with the precise...
An engineer also prides himself on precision in such matters.
Right. I'm done. Take
I'm
care
glad
of yourself,
you're
Oscar.
being able
Good
to
luck, Kate Walker.
emptying out
And
your
don't
drawers
forget
and
me.
liberating the few items to give them a new and more caring home, Lamode. You deserve all of it. A better job and a job that treats you fair. Okay, what to do now then? Where might we find the information we require? We're all on Thursday. I wonder if we can shoot.
I don't want to touch it.
No.
That looks like a ventilation duct.
Does look like a ventilation duct. Still nothing down here that we can do anything with. I am having an idea though. Let's check that idea out. I have had a very good day. Not that I said it in the start, but not that anything specific has happened. Just I just feel very, very good at the moment. Happy as can be, you could say. Oh, I am meant to play that, Lamode, and I want to play it together with you. You know that. And I do adore this game. Said it a few times already, so I'm sure I will love the longest journey. And so far, Lamode, you haven't gone wrong in recommending any games to me yet. I do wonder, I mean, we don't have any actionable areas here. Maybe just afterwards when the deed is done we can pick up the hands. Alright, we were I was doing the thing. So the thing I'm thinking is that we want to bring... Oh. Right. Want to bring that up and then go down. And I forgot that I already came this way. Or it wasn't up before, was it? right, I took it up, ran around because I wanted to come back here. Right, that's why. Oh, I was hoping something was gonna be underneath here to pick up. Damn it. Can I please use the controls?
Listen, obviously all this has been just one big misunderstanding. So you're going to give me Oscar's hands back, and we are going to get out of your city immediately.
Out of the question. I must have these hands. That is all.
I'm sorry, I can't make heads or tails out of your story at all. Without my engineers...
Everything I have designed.
But who is she? Who are you talking about?
Helena. The one and... When I was told that the mining...
And is she...
Sure, I don't...
And you...
I promise, my dear.
Well...
I have...
This whole story...
Hmm.
And what if I helped you to make some up...
Why should...
Please.
So...
Feels like I need to... I want to do something with this...
Listen. Please.
So...
Bonk him. Bonk him on the noggin. Nowhere else to go except in the room again. Must be something else to do in here then, other than just a drawer. Right? Missing something? There's too much stuff going on here for it not being anything to do. But I can't do anything else. Oh wait, maybe we need to call Mom. She loves opera.
Hi, Mom?
Kate! What? Have you seen the time? Why are you phoning me in the middle of the night?
Sorry, Mom. I forgot about the time zones. Did I wake you?
Well, of course you woke me up. I was sleeping deeply, too. I simply got to get my beauty sleep. I've got an absolutely crazy day tomorrow.
I'm sorry. It's just that it's real important and urgent. I haven't got a lot of time.
can't wait till tomorrow, Munchkin. Come on, tell your mommy what's up. No way I'm calling Dan for you, if that's what you want.
Mom, listen, please. I seem to remember you're seeing a Marovich or something like that at the moment.
No. Malkovich, Munchkin. Frank Malkovich.
We know that name.
Yeah, right. So, but he's an opera singer, right?
That's right. They say he had the finest voice of his time, my dear. Imagine that.
That's just great. So then he must have known a famous singer called Helena Romansky. She's Russian, too. Please, if you can ask him if...
Listen, honey, if it's stars you're after, Frank knows them all. I'll just wake him up and let him tell you himself.
You mean he's...
Frank, do you know this woman named... Oh, you do? Oh, Kate, listen, you're still there. Frank tells me he did hang out with a Romansky once, but it was platonic. You know those singers. She's a great soprano.
Great. Does he know where she went? Does she still sing? Where does she live?
What do you think about those apples?
You know, Frank says she was very ill and she withdrew from circulation. Really? Oh, what is... Oh, okay. She went to rest in some spa somewhere. He thinks it was called Arlbad, but it was 15 years ago and he's not sure. And well, honey, when Frank wakes up, he always takes a little bit of time to get going, you know.
Interrupt us, yeah.
Thanks a bundle, Mom. And Frank, too. You're both fantastic. Love you both. And thanks again. Catch you later.
Let's see, what does the note says? Oh, right, it's note here. Arlbad. I still don't have any clip. You need to go in and clip manually. I would love to if you guys did create some clips for me though. If you do find something clippable.
Hello?
Did I wake you up? I can't sleep at all. This whole business just keeps turning round and round in my head.
What business, Dan?
Exactly.
But Kate, that argument we had, have you forgotten? I really need to talk about that again.
Oh, you know, I guess we were both a little high-strung, that's all. But don't sweat it, okay?
Yeah, sure. Getting carried away never solves anything, does it? I must say I felt really dumb when I hung up.
Really?
Yeah, I left the door to my office open and I was convinced everybody around heard me.
I'm so embarrassed, Dan. Please say I'm sorry to your colleagues from me.
It doesn't matter, honey. Promise
Why are
me that
you
you'll
sorry,
never put me in that
Kate?
state again. You're usually so delightful. I have the
Oh my
impression that
God.
this journey is putting more than distance between us.
Well, it's true I'm living a whole load of new and amazing experiences.
Okay.
You
And still no
manipulating
Hans
little
Wahlberg?
bitch, Dan.
No.
Keep me posted. You know how important you are to me. Hurry home, huh?
I'll try. Big hug, Dan. Director,
Ah, it is you, Miss Walker.
Director, I think I know where Helena Romansky is.
My God, you have found Helena? That is fantastic.
From my research, Helena Romansky
Research.
is living in Arlbad.
Arlbad. Helena Romansky is in Arlbad.
You know the town, then? You know where it is?
Of course. It was a famous spa resort. In its heyday, Arlbad welcomed all the big wigs of the regime. To be granted a stay there was a real honor. Today, the honor has gone, along with all the generals and colonels, all washed away with the sea.
It sounds like a good place if you need to take it easy or convalesce.
I think Madame Romansky would be happier here. I think she'll prefer the peace and quiet here, the perfect tranquility of our little town.
Please, excuse me.
So be...
Direct... From my
Arrow,
You know...
of course. It was a fame.
It sounds like a...
I think Madame Romansky would be happier.
Why don't you come with me? After all, you're the person in the best position to convince Helena Romansky.
Unfortunately, since my accident, I seldom leave my office if I can avoid it. And it is not wise for a director to leave his city now, is it?
You know, I could get there 10 times quicker if you gave me my automaton's hands back. Then I could use my train.
Out of the question that I tamper with my pianist now. Please understand, there are still one or two finer adjustments that I must make before Helena arrives.
How can I get to Arrowbad?
There is one way that you can. Here in the city, there are no suitable vehicles left. But that drunk old fool living up there, he'll have something.
What drunken old fool? You mean you're not alone? What's up there?
You mean you haven't noticed the space compound on the plateau?
I haven't.
There's still some pathetic old soldier guarding it. But he's more interested these days in reaching for another bottle than reaching for the stars.
And you think this gentleman could have a vehicle for me?
I haven't the slightest idea. If you catch him on a good day, then maybe. But good days for him are far and few between. I wish you luck.
How do I get up to the space compound then?
There is a monorail that leads up to the Cosmodrome. When you are inside, I will activate the automatic pilot.
I'm not sure beans would ever go right, to be honest, Lamont.
Okay, I'm going.
I am...
Here we go. Oh. That was quick.
Hello?
Kate! Oh, that you? How are you?
Olivia! Great, just the right person. Look, have you heard of Helena Romansky?
No. Is she some Russian fashion designer?
No, she's a singer. I'm going to be meeting her soon. I've just got to find a way of reaching Arrowbad. Can you imagine how lucky I am?
Not really. Well, what relation's this singer got with the toy Kokei? You sure you know what you're up to, Kate? You sound really different, like you're changing or something.
Look, it's like this. If I'm going to get to the end of my journey, I've got to link up this singer and the director of the Komkolzgrad Industrial City. Don't worry, I know exactly what I'm doing. Why did you say that I've changed?
I don't know, just an impression. You sound more sure of yourself, like stronger, more confident.
That's a good thing, Olivia.
There you go. Just takes one word and you're up on your high horse. I'm beginning to see Dan's point of view. It's getting harder and harder to back you up all the time.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that I had a
Dreadful
drink or two
people
with
she's
Dan,
around.
because he wants to talk. He feels a bit lonely, you see?
Oh
And
my
what's
god.
he been telling you?
Nothing.
Olivia and
He
Dan
just has the impression you're
ganging
slipping
up.
away from him. He can't see where you're coming from anymore. Like, we went to the movies the other day, and he said that you would have loved the film, but I told him that...
You mean you're dating my fiancé?
No! No, not dating, Kate. Just propping him up while you're away. All in a good cause. I can keep an eye on him for you at the same time.
What would I do without you?
Oh, you're jealous. Huh. Well, that's a good sign. That means you want him. Now, that he'll be pleased to hear.
You seeing each other again soon?
Tomorrow night. He invited me to dinner at the Goldberg. You don't mind, do you, Kate?
No worries. Look, I've got to go, Olivia. Take care.
Who would have thought that this game would contain so much romantical drama, right? The Cosmodrome. Where to first? Let's go over here first. A lot of bottles. I wonder if it's all vodka. Syberia? More like Tandaria. It's Sputnik 1 on the
Excuse me.
on the photo.
Sir, sorry to disturb you, but yoo-hoo. Can you hear me?
3, 2, 1, contact, and we have liftoff. Oh, holy mother, a dame, a pretty dame on the launch pad.
Please, no need to worry, sir. Just do stay calm. I just want some information.
Watch what you're doing, sweetheart. We ain't got no information, no strategies, no plans to tell anyone, anywhere, anytime. Military regulations, you dig it, man?
My name's Kate Walker. I'm a lawyer from... I'm a bit lost. And I guess you know this place.
Boris Charov, at your service, madam. Can I offer you something from the bar?
No, thank you. Tell me, how long have you been here?
For as long as it took for you to come along, Sweet Pea. Don't think I've been lonely. I got a bottle or two here. Keep me company?
You're a soldier, aren't you? Ex-cosmonaut?
Hey, honey, that's all in the past. Hell, let's talk about today. Let's have a drink. That's an order, soldier.
The last band I actually saw, I can't even remember, to be honest. I don't watch or go to shows and concerts too much. I did see, well, last year I actually went to this 90s, we who love the 90s and 2000s music concert or festival. There was a lot of artists from that time, a lot of Swedish artists, but also a few international ones. Before that, we had a 400-year celebration of the town, and then I went to see Europe, which was very fun. But something that I've actually paid for just to specifically see a band, I can't even remember.
Please, can you try and get a grip? I must absolutely find a way out of this industrial complex.
Jeez, me too. I've really got to get out of this dump, but not before I've had a little drink. Here, get your pretty little lips around this. Vodka. Tell me what you think.
Do you have a vehicle to lend me? I think I'd even test one of your rockets right now if I had to.
Toast my rockets. Hey, pretty dame, I'll drink to that. Now, just a minute. We gotta need a special bottle for this special occasion. Something to blow you away. 3, 2, 1, contact, and we have liftoff.
Okay, that's enough.
What was that? Did you say something? Are our female comrades revolting or what? Oh, trouble on its way. Bottoms up. Power to the babushkas.
I heard that maybe you could lend me a vehicle or something?
A vehicle? All our vehicles were picked up and shipped out to the borders years ago. General's orders. I say, let us raise our glass to this finest soldier this country's ever known, little lady.
I don't mean to offend you, but I'm not in the mood for a drink right now.
And you'll live to regret it to your dying days, sweetheart.
Thank you, Seth.
To your health, while you have it.
Hi, Vettel. Welcome in. How are you doing?
Does the name Hans Vorarlberg
Very nice
mean
to meet
anything
you,
to you?
and to see you.
Charles Berg. Of course I know that name. But sorry, it's been a long time since I've seen something like that around here.
Vorarlberg. He's a person. I'm looking
We all
for
know
him,
Vettel
and
from
I think he might have come by
Sanastream
here a few
as
years
well.
ago.
Well, in that
So
case,
good to see you.
let us raise our glasses to this brave man and his very good health.
I came here by train, but I've got this mechanical problem. I had to leave the train down in the industrial zone. The director down there told me you were here.
Ah, Borodine, that dumb traitor.
You had a very productive day
He's gone over to the enemy.
and
over
love
to
the
dark
chores being
side.
done in time. I fully
It's
agree with you,
terrifying,
man.
the
Fully
darkness.
agree.
Eating out his brain. The jerk.
That's maybe going a bit far. He is a little eccentric, I'll grant you that. But when you live on your own, cut off from the world for so long,
What are your favorite
His
type of
brain's
games,
going
Vettel?
AWOL, I tell you. There's no
Ever
darkness
been
in my brain.
interested in
I've got a
point-and-click
cube.
adventures?
See? My secret antidote. Go on, have some. It'll stop you getting a cold.
I don't think I'm in a high-risk category, but thanks anyway. So many birds nesting around here. What attracts them all here like that?
Dumb birds. But at least a bird don't get bored, does it? See? They can fly. Them birds, geez, they can fly.
Sounds like you're jealous of them.
Well, maybe you're just right there. Because sometimes I like to let Soyuz loose and watch them circle
I've
for
listened to
hours
some
on
of the
end.
8-bit big band.
Birds, they
It's
crap
really, really
themselves
cool.
when they see him
listen to
coming.
them. I have
Don't
2
stop
or
them
3
coming back, though.
albums on
Soyuz?
Spotify.
Soyuz, ma'am. A silver angel. A savior who cleans our cosmodrome of them dirty rats with dirty wings.
I didn't even know this game was on PS2.
I need
I only
to get
played
to
it on
Arrowbad, and
PC.
quick.
You go ahead, soldier. I'll stay here.
I do
keep
love the
you covered.
PS2.
I got the
so-
supplies here. Got to keep an eye on them. Tricky job, too, you know. All these bottles.
I was going to... Forget it, it doesn't matter. He's too drunk to help anyone anyway.
I am not drunk. I have drunk. A little.
A little. A bottle. Your first PC was a custom modded PS2 with Linux on it. Nice.
Strange. Sure, I left a bottle or two around here. I gotta get some air. Wall's getting pretty tight. We'll think about that blast off later, huh?
Are you okay, Colonel? Are you sure you're all right?
She's just calling everyone Colonel left and right. Oh,
Be careful! Don't lean out too far or you'll...
whoopsie daisy. Can we pick up anything else in the capsule while he's out of commission? Oop. Subsequent to inspection of the last year, our comrades of the Government Space Commission have reached an unfavorable conclusion concerning the Vorarlberg project. Program XP25. Here are their findings. The Space Commission is convinced that Hans Vorarlberg research will yield no concrete results capable of serving the military interest of our country or advancing its space program. It is considered that this project will only bring ridicule to our company and give a very poor image of our national space industry abroad. During the last few years, in a long succession of fruitless attempts, Comrade Vorarlberg has clearly demonstrated the limits of his knowledge of mechanical science. Consequently, we have ordered the irrevocable suspension of the program. It has been deemed counter-revolutionary, and we now withdraw all collaboration with Comrade Vorarlberg. This decision has been approved by the Supreme Soviet, who adopted with a very clear majority the Central Committee Directive of April 15th relating to the definitive cancellation of the Vorarlberg spring-loaded launchpad project. The directive announces the provisional closure of the Komkolzgrad Cosmodrome and the reassignment of Vorarlberg project test pilot to other domains. A key. We got a key, everyone. Do we need the key for this, I wonder?
I need a key.
I need a key. Let's see, where do we want to put him, I wonder? Oh, I don't think that turns it. No? This is the only way we can move it. Alright, that looks like some kind of shower. Do we need to go and prepare something else then, maybe, beforehand? Oh, we hear water. Let's see if we can wake him up first. I would assume that's where we want to go, and then... yeah, there we go. It wasn't harder than that.
Hey, what's happening? That's water you got there. Stop it! Now! You want me to drown?
Can we
calm
talk
down.
now?
It's all right. Just a little wake-up call, that's all. You must have had quite a bit to drink.
Gee, you're right there. Not the first time either. Probably won't be the last. Man, my head. Please, could you whisper?
Please, do excuse me. But it was the only way I could think of to bring you back to your senses.
A little extreme, maybe. But I get the impression you're a lady who likes to see results.
I am.
My name is Kate Walker. I'm a lawyer currently in charge of a special case. I'll spare you the details, but I've landed here, you see, unintentionally.
It is indeed an honor to welcome you here to the Cosmodrome, ma'am. My name is Colonel Boris Shawaroff. I'm a Red Army test pilot reject. Now I babysit the Komkolzgrad space complex.
This is an amazing complex. Shame it's a little run down.
What do you expect? Space race is yesterday's news. That's the way it is. News 1 minute, history the next.
I came here by train, but unfortunately it broke down. I've got to get to Arrowbad immediately. Someone told me you might have a vehicle to lend me.
Thank you for the alert, Lamode.
Who might
Enjoy
that
dinner.
someone be?
And
I
enjoy
hope
your
you're
beans.
not talking about Sergei Borodin.
Well, yes, I am. The director of the industrial complex below.
Be careful, ma'am. He is not a rational man. He can be mean and very dangerous.
He suggested I come and see you, actually. But I get the impression that he doesn't care much for you either.
I don't care what he thinks of me. All I say to you is, watch out for him.
There aren't many vehicles on this base.
When they decided to close the Cosmodrome, they towed all the useful equipment away.
It doesn't matter. I'll find some other way.
If I can help you, please, just ask.
I'm looking for someone. Hans Vorarlberg. And I think he came by here about 20 years ago.
Hans? You want to know if I know Hans? But of course. He invented one of the most incredible flying machines of the Cosmodrome. Christmas, good old Hans. Even after that dumb and dirty trick he played on me. But I wouldn't give to see him again.
Oh.
What do you mean? What did he do to you?
Hans Vorarlberg and his famous flying wing. See, he invented this kind of spring-loaded launcher, capable of projecting a weird rocket into the stratosphere. It was red revolutionary hot, and I was going to be its first test pilot. Holy cow, what a job. And then several days before the launch, Hans disappears into thin air like that. Poof! The test program? Well, it's abandoned.
Just disappeared like that? Without saying where he was going?
You see, he wanted to hit the stars, but not bombs, if you get my drift. One day, Hans finally worked out what his launcher was really for. The generals have always called the shots here, you realize, and when they asked Hans to screw a nuclear warhead onto his flying wing, well, he wasn't a happy man. So he left, just like that.
If everything was ready, why didn't you just wind the thing up and go flying after all?
Nobody understood machines here like Hans, especially not his own utopian inventions. You see, such
The
inventions
nostalgic
only
waves
live
are
and
justified
breathe
for
with their
most of us here on
creative
Twitch.
sound.
Absolutely. Fully agree on that, Vettel.
Without him, space travel became damn near impossible. Since then, well, I still like to travel, but in my own little way.
I'm beginning to understand a bit about how Hans Vorarlberg's inventions work. What is this one like?
I don't really know. As you can see, I'm a soldier, ma'am. Nothing more, nothing less. Not a goddamn aerospace engineer.
I've left my train in the Komkolzgrad station. Do you think it'll get in the way?
If I were you, I'd get out of there as quick as possible.
That's exactly what I intend to do, as soon as the director gives me back my automaton's hands. That's why I want to go to Arrowbad.
So go, and go quickly, and get back what belongs to you. With a man like that, you never know what might happen.
You don't like him very much, then?
I'll confess that since his accident, he's gone a little doolally. These days, I stay clear of him, and you should do the same.
I don't really have the choice. Don't you find it strange to see so many birds in the Cosmodrome?
It's the iron rafters. They love them. Nowadays, they can enjoy a bit of good old peace and quiet here. So, of course, they turn up in flockloads. Sometimes I set Soyuz onto them. Just like the good old days.
Soyuz?
Soyuz is the last Golden Eagle left in active service. We had to get the dumb canaries out of the way before takeoff, so what did we do? Set the Eagle on them. And you should see them fly. Soyuz, he's like a cat among the pigeons. Magnificent.
Hi Terp, welcome in. Good
Does
to see you. How are you doing?
Arrowbad mean anything to you?
Arrowbad.
I'm doing very well today, thank
It's been a
you.
long time since I heard that name. It's a spa resort, man. Top brass of the regime would go there. As well as convalescing soldiers, tired
Terp and Vettel know each other as well.
profiteers,
Nice.
It's a whole caboodle.
Happy to see that.
Go live it up, all expenses paid. One privilege I never got. Just 2 steps away from becoming the nation's hero, and no free holiday for me.
And where exactly is this place?
Further east. We never had to know where exactly. The airship was programmed to take vacationers there. From here.
Thank you so much for helping me. I'm sorry to have woken you up like that.
It's been great talking to you, ma'am. I think I'll take 40 winks right now.
40 winks. Okay, let's get in and see if we can do something here then. We still need that vehicle. A map. But everything is still turned on, it's amazing.
This thing's jammed.
What are we missing? Can't just randomly press the buttons. Well, we can, but anything else we can press or do here? No? Maybe we need to go down here and enable something first.
This thing's jammed.
This turns it around. This moves it up and down. This looks like a needle, but I guess it's the actual rocket and somehow. I'm not sure what this icon is for though. Something is missing. I think we need to just enable this display first in some capacity. Press the button that says launch missiles, but we're in a Russian facility. It won't be in English. How will I know it says launch missiles, Seth? Pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever. Lanske Misolovici. I mean, it will be in Cyrillic, so yeah.
I need a key.
Another key? I don't have a key. Yeah, we need to get all the birds away. Oh, let's go up here.
Doesn't look like that works. Doesn't look like that works.
Oh, that's the eagle. And there's all the birds. And I can't do anything else from here at the moment. No. Let's go down again. Spring-loaded launch pad. Those springs needs to be very, very large and very, very tightly sprung for something to fly away. What should I do with the... Can't give him the vodka. And I need a key. Maybe I need to talk to him again. Oh. Here we go. Centrifuge empty. Blood sample. Oh, there we go. Blood testing apparatus. Gotta go. Nice to see you. Hopefully we manage to catch up with you soon enough. Thank you, Vettel, for coming in. Wonderful to see you too. Have a good night's sleep, and I'll catch you in another stream and or back here at another time. Wonderful to see you, buddy.
Sir? Sir?
My head. Oh, my poor head. I need some quiet.
Do you think the airship still works?
No idea. It's been so long since it was used.
And then I've got to learn how to use it too.
You won't have any worries there. It has an automatic pilot. Go visit if you want. Here's the key.
Oh,
Thanks.
thank you. But I need your blood.
There aren't many vehicles on.
When they...
It doesn't.
If I can help you, please.
I came here by train, but.
Some people...
Right.
No.
Okay, let's get up to the airship first then.
Doesn't look like that works.
Can't... Nothing in here to pick up. That is there? No. No. Okay. Where do I get a blood sample from then? I was hoping I could use or ask him for a blood sample or use the blood sample thing on him, but oh, now he's gone. Or maybe I can sneak some blood from him now that he's gone to bed. He's not gone to bed. Now where is he? He did say he needed some quiet. Have an ad in a minute. For anyone who isn't subscribed. Please consider staying through the ads though, it helps me and the channel a lot. Those pesky ads. Maybe it's in the control room. Oh, there he is. Can we use it on me now? Now we can use it on him.
Comrade Boris, I need a few drops of your blood.
Excuse me?
To get the centrifuge going, we'll need to analyze the pilot's blood. If you're going to the stars, you've got to be in good health, you see? That's why I need a blood sample. It won't hurt.
There's two things a good soldier is always ready to do. Drop his pants and spill his blood. Go ahead.
I'll only be needing your blood.
My pleasure, ma'am. Ow!
Vampiric. Oh, I just noticed that the dish up there were turning. Alcohol level too high. Oops. Here we go. Unauthorized procedure. Grab it.
Okay, I think I've figured out how it works. Get settled in and let's go. Colonel, are you all right?
Never been better. Head's spinning a bit, but I am used to that. I'm a professional pilot.
Clear as smog. Can you speak up?
I'm ready. Press the launch button.
You see, Seth, we are launching.
Takeoff procedure engaged. Countdown commencing.
Colonel, you've forgotten to tell me the secret of the airship. What do I have to do?
The airship will need to be right up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have liftoff.
Away he goes. The airship needs to be cranked up. Crank handle. I mean, I guess we're going to the airship from here and use the crank. No, there's nothing, nowhere to use it on here. In that case, we need to crank up the horn so that we found up at the bird. And what are we doing with the vodka? Maybe we don't need the vodka now. Maybe we need that for in Arlbad. Here we need a crank, yes. Hello, birdie. Chop. He got some food. And we got rid of all the birds. Looks like missiles. I wonder why they are just on there like that. Now let's try this. Well, well, well. Just taking a Zeppelin on a little ride. No biggie. Oh wow, a dried up lake. And it just so happened that this place had a little connector to dock the Zeppelin with. Just think of the bill
Hello?
for her phone.
What do you think you're doing, Kate? I wanted updates. I wanted results.
Certainly, Mr. Marson. We all do. Down on the ground, we're doing all we can, but
Calling
there's no
with
new
a mobile
developments.
phone from Russia in
I don't think you understand the urgency of this
2001,
situation.
2002.
Universal Toys are on my back and digging in. I can't hold them off much longer. You're putting the firm in a very tricky situation.
I am very sorry, but a slight mishap or two has meant that I've had to modify my mission temporarily.
Miss Walker, you're walking on a minefield here. I don't have to underline that this affair is Class A priority numero uno. Hot.
I am only too aware of that, Mr. Marson, and believe me, I am doing all I possibly can. But this mission is really no piece of cake.
You can have all the cake you want and eat it too when you get home. Next time I call you, I want something concrete, something solid. I want results. You understand? Results.
I'm
Yes, Mr.
doing
Marson.
everything I can, Mr. Marson, you fucking dickhead.
That is so beautiful. Good morning, sir.
Good day to you, ma'am, and welcome to the Hotel Komkolzgrad. I don't expect you've made a reservation, have you? Well, no matter. We've got a few rooms left with a sea view. By far the best on offer.
Well, actually, I wasn't counting on staying in Arrowbad.
I see. It's like that then. So, what can I do for you?
Let me introduce myself. I'm Kate Walker. I'm a lawyer sent by a major American law firm
Football on the
to
TV.
take care of a delicate inheritance case.
Ah, very pleased to meet you, Miss Walker. Felix Smetana at your service. I'm the receptionist of this establishment. Between you and me and the brick wall, I often play the role of general manager here, too. Ah, these days the place ain't what it used to be.
This hotel is truly incredible, though. It's kind of sumptuous in an old-fashioned way.
You should see how sumptuous our suites are. For more than a whole century, they have accommodated some of the world's greats. Would you like to take one?
No, it's okay, thank you. I'm not staying. I've got to get away. I'm expected.
Right. Well, in that case, I don't see what I can do for you.
I want to meet someone who lives here.
That's very inconvenient. None of my customers said they were expecting someone. You can't just turn up like that. We've got a very strict policy. In this day and age, the hotel ain't too open to, impromptu visits from any Tom, Dick, or Harry.
But I'm a Kate.
Please, I absolutely must speak with her. It's very important.
If it was that important, all you had to do was ring
Hi,
the hotel.
Sanne. Welcome
But
in.
people come here to rest. You
So
see,
good
get
to
away
see
from
you.
the world,
How are you
which
doing,
ain't
my friend?
turning so good these days. Don't let me keep.
How was your
Good
day?
day to you, ma'am.
Honestly, if I could have called, I would have called, but I couldn't. So please, can you bend the rules just a
Thank you
little,
for the
sir?
shout out to Sanne there,
Ma'am,
Seth.
in this hotel, we don't bend nothing for no one.
If anyone is watching and you haven't already been over to Sanne through raids or otherwise, then I hugely recommend that you hang on or head over. She will be online next tomorrow for some more fun plans. Not sure what you're gonna play though, but maybe it will be Pragmata again.
Sir, I
But
really
it's
could
always
use your help.
fun and
I'm sorry, ma'am.
and cozy
but
time
my
at
helping hand
at Sanna's
only
place.
serves my hotel guests.
Well, let me just say that by helping me out, you'd also be helping out one of your very own guests.
Ma'am, I'm not to be wound around anyone's little finger. You hear?
Could you tell me if a certain Hans Vorarlberg has ever been here?
On a spa holiday?
Yes, that's it.
I'm sorry, but our hotel register is strictly confidential.
Come on, please, it's not
It's
like
time to
it's a
kick
state
ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
Oh, thanks, Sanna.
What am I?
Thank you very much for the tier
my
1
eternal
there.
gratitude.
That's just what I was expecting. Adieu, as the French say.
Much appreciated. And my day and how I am, I'm very, very good. Thank you very much. Not, I've said it again, I've said it before, but not that anything special has happened, but I've just had this good and happy feeling all day. So it's, yeah, I'm in a bright mood and the world just seems bright and good at the moment. I did say also, I think that's because all of the places that we're at around us at the moment, because of everything bad, maybe not because, but due to everything bad that's happening, just being in cozy and nice and friendly places and everyone being so nice to each other just brings more happiness around, you know, and that makes me feel very, very good about just being myself and being around.
Usually I travel on this fantastic mechanical train. Haven't I seen some kind of a station here? Is it possible to arrive here by train then?
Of course it is. What were you suggesting? If I'm not very much mistaken, that's your air balloon I see getting blown to shreds in the hotel garden.
Oh yeah, the airship. That's a bit different. I just borrowed that to make the round-trip journey to Arelbad.
Whatever. You better think about getting it off there, and quick. With that contraption on my lawn, some of my clientele might have a relapse.
It's a real shame that there aren't any guests at your hotel.
We had our moment of glory, but now it's all in the past. That's all.
Doesn't it make you sad?
Why should it? Once upon a time I met the greatest of the great. Now I got my memories. Sweet memories.
Sweet memories.
Well, thanks anyway.
At your service, ma'am.
Do you want some vodka? No. Can I pick up anything? No. I guess you won't allow me to go through then. Or it's locked.
The door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
Yeah.
Penalty!
Hope the work there hasn't been too bad for you though. Even though you were left alone. Ooh. Relax and get cozy, Sanna. Yeah. Is tomorrow the same as today for you then? Or is everyone back? We made some shenanigans. I think you have a problem with your fountain, man.
Sir?
Oh, he doesn't even want to
Sir?
speak with me. Need to ring the bell. Whole week is the same. Oh my god. At least it's a short week.
I'm sorry to disturb you again, but I've absolutely got to meet Madame Romansky.
Don't even think about it. Any way into this hotel is bolted.
Why are you telling me that?
No reason. Like that, just in case you feel like walking in and rummaging about. The times are changing, ma'am, and we've had to introduce a security system. Keep out unwanted visitors as sure as we keep out the sand and the salt, if you get my drift.
Yeah, of course. Well, thanks again for your warmth and hospitality. Sir.
I'm sorry.
Well, let me just say that by helping me out, you'd also be helping out one of your very own guests.
Ma'am, I'm not to be wound around anyone's little...
I want to meet...
That's...
please.
If it was...
Honest...
Ma'am...
It's a real shame that there... Doesn't it...
Why...
Let me...
Right.
Come on.
And if I just let you consult our register, what am I going to get out of it?
My eternal gratitude?
That's just what I was expecting. Adieu, as the French say, madame.
Well...
Can we... we can open the grape so he can... Or drapes, not grapes. Drapes so he can see it himself. Our little shenanigans outside. Oops. Ah, okay. No, don't want to do that. Open them again. Oh, thank you for coming by, son. It's very much appreciated. Every little minute you want to stay here. Go to sleep, have a good night's sleep, and take care of yourself, and I'll see you tomorrow. And as Terp says, don't burn yourself out and take all the rest you can. Good night.
Sir?
Good night, good night.
You again? You're beginning to really overstep the mark. I warn you, one more and I'm going to... But what the hell's going on over there? Why is it me gets hell to pay when there's already too much work to do?
What is a mop gonna do? Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh no, how unfortunate that he left the little door open there. Let's look at the register. There she is. Day visitor, access card, resident.
Ahoy there,
Resident.
fancy pants.
Hi, Gons. Welcome in. Resident code 12. Is it 70? I think it's 70, right? 1270. How are you doing, Gons? Good to see you, buddy. Hee. Thanks, Gons. Thanks for bits. I'm not going to read all that. But let's take a little photo of that, though. 464333643. 1270 something. Look how how nice it looks. Anyone gonna go for a swim? Just got in, got to iron and reapply your bed sheets for both beds and then eat and hell dive. Nice. Hope you can enjoy your hell diving as much as possible.
I don't need to use this console. Not yet.
Not yet.
Hello there.
Good afternoon, miss.
Are you the hotel barman?
My name is James, miss. James, the automaton nurse. I am not a barman.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to upset you.
If you don't mind, miss, I would appreciate it if you would just be a little more rigorous in the terms you employ in the future.
My name is Kate Walker.
Pleased to meet you, miss. You are not here for treatment, are you?
No, I'm not. I only want to meet Madame Romansky.
I would be delighted to serve you tea when Madame returns from her constitutional.
I don't want to impose. Maybe your mistress won't want to take tea with me.
Madame likes to complain for the sake of it. Believe me, she loves visits.
In that case, thanks for the invitation. I'm looking for Madame Romansky. Do you know where she is?
3:30 to 4:30 p.m., Madame Romansky takes her daily constitutional on the pier. Tea is served at 5 o'clock sharp.
Is it possible to go see her?
As you wish, but do pay attention to the salt wind.
Can you take me to Helena Romansky?
Not at this hour, miss. Madame will still be watching the sea at the end of the pier.
So?
Madame knows perfectly well that during this season I don't go down to the pier. My wheelwork goes dicky under the double corrosive action of the salt and sand winds. Listen, you can hear them sweeping up and down the beach and out to sea. We call it the salt wind here. It'll drive us all crazy one of these days.
Come on, just make a little effort.
No, I'll stay here and make ready for Madame in case she needs me. She can be so unpredictable, such violent swings of mood.
Have you ever heard of a Mr. Vorarlberg?
The name is not entirely foreign to me.
Really? You know Hans Vorarlberg?
That I cannot say, miss. Madame has forbidden me from talking about him and even mentioning his name.
Why?
Nostalgia, sadness, medication. Call it
Aww.
what you humans will. We never had this conversation, did we, miss? Madame would be very angry to learn that I know, and now you know as well.
Don't worry. Mum's the word. Do you know Komkolzgrad? I left my train there with its engineer. You'll never guess what. It's an automaton just like you. There's even a family resemblance.
Firstly, I would say that I do not know Komkolzgrad. Secondly, I have never taken a train. Thirdly, the existence of another automaton with such a degree of finesse as myself appears very unlikely. Madame has always assured me that I am a unique model, a gift from a former admirer.
Aww.
Yeah, but you two really do look alike. And you know, I miss him.
Yeah.
Why is he not here with his train, then? I would never allow Madame Romansky to leave on her own.
It's a long story, but hopefully I'll see him again soon.
Such attachment is very touching, miss.
Well, I'm going, James. See you later, maybe.
It would be a pleasure to see you again, miss.
Let's go over here. Oh, is this the code where we need to... All right. 1, 4, 7. I think it was.
Doesn't look like that works.
No, 1, 2. Oops. 1, 2, 70.
Darn it! That doesn't work. Just as I thought.
What was it then? 70... 4?
Doesn't look like that worked.
Need to go back. Or does anyone remember? 8008. Are you janking my chain now?
Doesn't look like that works.
You're janking my chain, Seth. Going for the old boob code. $10.77, the price of cheese pizza and a large soda at Panacho Pizza. Tell 1270, that's what I wrote. $15.03. I wonder if we can take any of these.
I need no help from you foolish mortals. I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull.
Thanks, Deus, for redeeming your one demonic Murray of the stream.
The Enrichment Center reminds you that the weighted companion cube will never threaten to stab you and, in fact, cannot speak. In the event that the weighted companion cube does speak, the Enrichment Center urges you to disregard its advice.
Darn it! That doesn't work. Just as I thought.
Then what codes will work? I wonder. 1503. 1503.
Doesn't look like that works.
2510.
Doesn't look like that works.
1612.
Doesn't look like that works.
8154. I mean, we need to have someone who hasn't departed, and Helena Romansky is the only one who haven't departed. And it says 1270, so I don't understand why that doesn't work.
Darn it! That doesn't work. Just as I thought.
Maybe she has received a new access code. $73.84. Why $73.84? That's Seth on a keypad. Oh, you. Keeping up with shenanigans. What's here? Temporary code. Here we go. 0968. There we go. Remember to always recheck everything else first. Wow, it must be really, really bad out there for if we need a gas mask. Is it the corrosive wind?
Madam Romansky? Madam Helena Romansky?
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you, ma'am. My name's Kate Walker. I've come on behalf of Frank Malkovich.
Ah, Malkovich, the old son of a gun. Are you one of his relatives?
Not exactly. He's a good friend of my mother's. He told me you might be here in Arrowbad. I'm American, a lawyer.
To what do I owe your visit? You have come so far. It must be important.
Indeed it is. I have very delicate and pressing business to attend to. I have just left...
Later, my dear, later. I have a slight headache. This hotel mask they pinch so. I have to go in. Please, could you be so kind as to call my valet?
Your valet? Of course.
Want vodka? No.
Madam Roman...
So, is James coming or isn't he? Don't tell me you haven't caught him yet. Oh, my poor head.
Ring for him. Oh.
You back here again? How dare you show your damn face back here? Get out of here immediately!
Please. I absolutely must find...
Miss Romansky! Oh, yes. I'm sorry. She managed to lie her way in here. Don't matter how vigilant you are, there's always one. But it won't happen again. She'll be out on her ear before you can say, I hope she hasn't upset you too much.
Oh, Felix. Stop being such a grizzly bear. This woman is my guest.
Hell yeah.
She's your guest? But that ain't possible. This vandal didn't even know you 3 hours ago.
Be quiet, Felix, before you offend someone.
Miss Romansky, please. This maniac turned up earlier and tried to wreck the fountain. If it wasn't for the...
I said enough, Felix. Please treat Miss Walker with the respect befitting one of my friends. Don't touch and don't swear. Have I made myself clear, Mr.
Don't touch.
Smetana?
You really need to say
yes,
that.
Yes, crystal
Wow.
clear, Madam Romansky. Please.
It was a
do
different
accept my
time
humble
back then.
Apologies.
Very good, Felix. You may go now.
If that's
Oh.
going to work...
I didn't mean to take it. Nothing. I didn't think that James wanted to come out here. And if I hadn't come, how would James known that she wanted to come in? Lazy ass. Alright, I need to remove my mask first. does look a bit rusty.
James? James, where are you? I've rung for you several times. Madame Romansky wants you to bring her back inside.
Several times, you say? Are you sure? I didn't hear anything.
That's right, several times. Quick, go and get her.
This really is most tiresome, miss. If the bell really hasn't rung, then I'm going out for nothing. It's the salt wind. Too much, and it'll play havoc with my insides. If you don't mind, I'm going to wait for the bell to ring again.
Madame Romansky isn't going to like it.
Don't worry. You get used to it.
So how am I gonna make the bell
I don't need to use
call louder then? Which is kind of what I guess we need to do. For whom the bell tolls, right? Oh, hello.
I'm sorry to disturb you.
Yeah, I think I can thrust with my queen through there. Unless...
I can see that I'm disturbing you.
Hey, no, checking two moves. Maybe I'll squeeze him with my bishop instead. Nothing like a good squeeze from a bishop.
Ooh.
Okay, I wouldn't like to disturb you any longer.
Nothing like a good squeeze from a bishop. Ah, bubble pool. Guess I need to dip something in there later. And that will turn it off. Yes. I don't think we need that now. Well, what should I do with the bell? Give it a good clean. Can't really do anything else in here, no. Nothing out here we can do anything with? This is just a train station. Ah, would you look at that? A winding station. What would I potentially have to do to the bell to make it ring louder? I didn't have anything else in here I could do anything with. A glass. Couldn't have picked up this before. You don't really combine items in this game. Not in your inventory, at least. Ooh. Oh, okay. So that's what I need to do. Oh, I can't pick it up again. Do I need to go in and tell him that he need to come out now? So I just needed to move the bell closer. That's how we will be able to hear it. I would love to be able to come back to the mining complex before we end the stream. But we'll see.
James, what are you waiting for?
The bell did indeed ring, but it is very windy outside, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit gusty. But what's that got to do with it?
Madam doesn't understand. She says an automaton doesn't need protection, but my insides don't like the salty wind. I'm afraid to go out, you know.
And if you wore my mask to protect you against assault, would that help?
Oh, most certainly.
Good. Good boy, James. But why would he need a mask? Because he's not inhaling the wind anyway.
Katie Pooh. So, have you met her yet? This Helena person? What's she like? Does she remember Frank?
Hi, Mom. Yeah, sure. I met her, and yeah, she's living in Arrowbad. You can thank Frank for me again.
I'll remember too, honey. So, what's Arrowbad like? Maybe Frank can take me there one day.
You don't want to come here.
It's this seaside resort, Ma, but it isn't what it used to be. You'd be real disappointed.
Maybe you're right. So, when are you coming home? Is that mission all over then?
Not really, Ma. I still haven't found the heir I'm looking for to wrap up the case. Helena Romansky's a kind of detour here.
Listen, Munchkin, I get the distinct impression that you're being led up the garden path. Why don't you just come home, tell your boss this heir just doesn't exist, that you've done all you can, et voila. Do you want me to call him for you?
Ma, please, don't get involved. Looking for Hans Varlberg is what I'm being paid for. But I also just want to find him for myself.
Honestly, you're just as stubborn as your father. Don't complain that your
You're
mother didn't
stubborn
warn
because you want to do your job.
Don't worry, I won't.
People in this game, you know. They are incredible. Hey! James got her.
It's a real honor to meet you, Madame Romansky. People have told me so much about you.
People still talk about me. Oh dear.
Of course. Everyone tells me how wonderful you were. How you were one of the greatest singers of the century.
Ah, so I was, my dear. But surely you didn't come here just to dig up the past.
You must have had a fantastic life. So exhilarating.
Ah, much more than you could ever imagine. I used to sing the finest melodies of the moment in the most fantastic theaters around the world. I have been hailed by kings and courted by princes. Grown men would sink to their knees when they heard the first notes of my recital. My voice could break crystal glass and hearts, many hearts.
I'm not surprised.
Then one day sickness steals away the gift life has given you. My voice started to betray me. I started to get migraines. My health failed. They sent me here to let the spa town weave its healing spell. I was only going to rest for a month, but then the month became a year and the years get longer.
But you look so healthy to me.
Oh, thank you, my dear.
I'm wrapped up in a case at the moment, and because of it, I met a certain Mr. Sergei Borodin, director of the Komkolzgrad industrial complex, situated to the northeast of here.
I remember that factory. Oh, a sad city indeed. What am I saying? They all were.
Madame Romansky, this Borodin is one of your biggest fans. If you could come and sing for him there, it would make one of his biggest dreams come true.
Sing? Oh, my poor girl. I have not sung for years. Time has taken its toll. My voice is like the rest of me. Faded and wan, like my heart.
Oh, aren't you going a bit far there? I bet you've still got a great voice.
Oh, you are the sweetest cherry, my dear. I am not senile yet, but I look reality in the face every time I look in the mirror, and I can tell you, singing is something I did in the past.
Let me just get this band. There we go.
Madame Romansky, please understand I would never have come so far to disturb you if I didn't really need your help.
I understand, my dear, but my health is failing me, as does my voice. Believe me, no one is sadder than I.
Strange. I get the impression that Hans Vorarlberg turned up here, too.
You know Hans Vorarlberg?
Not exactly. I'm looking for him to sort out this inheritance case. But I've had to snoop around in his past a bit to get on his trail, and I guess he's kind of a close friend now. You knew him, didn't you?
Oh, yes. I knew Hans Vorarlberg. Do you hear, James? Ah, if you had the chance to meet Hans. My Hans. Oh, my God. What has become of him? Where is he?
As questions go, madam, that one is not without certain complications.
I'm sorry, but I have no idea. That's the goal of my mission, to find Hans Vorarlberg. That's why I have to get back to my train as quickly as possible and to get out of Komkolzgrad.
And you cannot find him without the train?
The train is one of his last inventions. So is Oscar, the automaton engineer. I get the feeling that the two of them are going to lead me to him.
Did you hear that, James? I might see Hans again. I have dreamed so long of meeting my dearest sweetheart again. Oh, if only I could sing. If only I were in Paris, I would ask George for that miracle cocktail. The one that only he knew how to make. Wouldn't I, James?
Yes, madam. As you have frequently said, without that famous cocktail, your French tour would have probably been cancelled.
I don't understand.
An extraordinary tale, my dear. It was December, and it was terribly cold and damp. I had to play the role of Tatiana that evening at the opera. But since the morning, I had lost my voice. It drove me completely mad with worry. I don't know how George, the barman at the Moritz Hotel, heard about my affliction, but he brought me up a cocktail that he had invented. A strange concoction. But it turned out to be a miracle cure. My voice returned to me in an instant.
That's amazing. That's just what we need. We're going to mix you up a cocktail.
Ah, my dear child. It is impossible. George never told me the recipe of the drink. He loved to keep his trade secrets. He said it made him absolutely irreplaceable.
Well, I'm going to get George to tell me. He hasn't yet met with my powers of persuasion. I'll let you get a bit of rest.
It was a real pleasure, my child. You are a charming young lady, and simply talking to you has warmed my soul.
Do we think that the number we saw before was a phone number, maybe? 464-33643. 434. Oh. 434. Wasn't that? 6433 643.
Hello, Hotel Moritz?
Reception here. Can I help you?
I'd like to talk to Mr. George. He's a barman at your hotel.
I'll connect you with the bar. Just a moment. Hello, hotel bar?
Hi, I'd like to talk to George, please.
George? You mean Mr. George?
Yeah, probably. He must have been a barman at the Moritz in the 50s.
Well, don't want to disappoint you, but Mr. George stopped working here quite a while ago. What was it about?
I've been told that Mr. George had a recipe for a fantastic cocktail, and only he knew the ingredients. I absolutely must know what was in it. It's a matter of life and death.
I'd love to help you, ma'am, but you see, old George, now he knew a lot of cocktails. One hell of a barman and one hell of a reputation. He did write down his recipes before he left, but if you can tell me which one you were looking for exactly?
I don't know. There are a lot of them, you say?
Yeah, the Paris Peking Shuffle, the Deep Green Secret, Boko Poco, Blue Helena, Red Mambo.
Blue Helena.
Helena, yeah, that's the one. The Blue Helena.
Right, I'll take a look. Blue Helena, you say? Let's see.
Hey, Tom. Thank you for
one
lurking.
One measure of vodka, one measure
Welcome
of
in.
blue curacao, one measure of honey, a dash of lime and ice cubes. Shake it all together, and Bob's your uncle.
Perfect. Thank you very much, sir. You have been most helpful to me.
Did we get all that? Oh, hello. White wine, red wine, champagne, creme de menthe, blue, caraco, port, tequila, Vermont, gin, schnapps, cognac, whiskey, vodka, and rum. Good score. I don't know how to read musical scores. I guess it's just counting. So the left, from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Now what did he say again? I wasn't paying too much attention. Let's call him again. Damn it. Four, 6, 4, 3, 3, 6, 4, 3.
Hi, it's me again. Could you give me that blue Helena recipe again, please?
Why, sure. 1 measure of vodka, 1 measure of blue curacao, 1 measure of honey, a dash of lime and ice cubes, and shake.
Got it. Thanks a lot.
Vodka Carrasco. And I have the vodka on me. There we go.
I wonder how that works.
Blue Carrasco is there. And vodka is there. So number 5 and number 6. Six and 5.
I wonder
Nope.
how...
Alright, that's the honey. Shouldn't that be the honey? That's milk. That's ice. Did we do it? No.
Oh, my God. Ah! From what backwater of hell did you find this potion? Are you trying to poison me?
It's a blue Helena.
That is impossible. The blue Helena had a color that was like, and an aroma like, you understand? Its texture was not quite so. One thing is for certain. This is no blue Helena. Make an effort, my child.
Right. I guess I'll try out another mix.
Okay. 5, 6. It doesn't work. The honey doesn't work yet. Ah, that's why. Okay, I get it. Crystallized honey, that's why we need to put it in the bathtub. We need to soften it up. Should have looked that up before, right? Oh, I thought she was gonna drop it.
Doesn't look like...
I know it didn't work. Come on, Kate. We got this. I wonder if I needed to redo it all from the start now. Or if it's enough just add the honey and the ice and shake. Honey. Ice. Shake. Yeah, thanks for snoozing that. I was thinking we could run through them, but I'm thinking of ending it if we get this correct now. No?
Oh, it's right.
Kinda expect that we want to put it in the right glass as well, but I don't really have anywhere to put the glass. So in that position, we are looking at number 6 for vodka. So 6 in that position, 5 in that position. Lemon, honey, ice, and shake. No?
Oh, that is right.
Or am I counting it from the wrong end maybe? So in that position, it's 5, and then 6. Five, 6. If we're counting it backwards. Something tells me it's wrong again. No? Ah, it was backwards. Nice.
My voice.
Did it.
My God, that is atrocious. Horrific. It was too good to be true. George's Blue Helena is powerless. Ineffective on the voice of an old woman.
But your voice is perfect. Don't be so down on yourself. You just need to warm up a bit, that's all. After all these years, it's to be expected.
No, I am very grateful for all your efforts, but really, I cannot go on stage with such a puny, pathetic voice. My performance would be so poor. I would get such bad reviews. You've just got to get your confidence back. Hasn't she, James?
I must concur, madam. It sounds to me like your voice is fully restored.
James, be quiet. You are a sniveling little creep.
The blue Helena really does have a magical effect. Your voice is sensational.
I am not
Let's
convinced.
take another snooze there.
If my voice has really returned, it is not ready. It is still not powerful enough.
I tell you, you're wrong. The Komkolzgrad director is going to be amazed.
My dear, how little you know.
I remember a time, madam, when you would test your vocal prowess by breaking crystal tableware and decorations.
Ah, those were the days. Shards of crystal. I could never do that now.
Shards of crystal, you say? How about I put a crystal glass here?
My voice.
Oh my.
My God, what have I done? My voice has returned. Did you hear that, James? My voice has returned.
Your voice is still as magnificent as ever, madam. But please don't forget, you're no spring chicken these days. Time has taken its toll.
And you're not the toy boy you once were either, James. I hope you have fun on your own.
Madam, leaving you is quite out of the question.
Don't be stupid, James. What would you do there? Your place is here. You must prepare my return.
Madam, I won't insist. Adventure is not an integral part of my action functionalities. Maybe you're right, madam. As ever.
Do I understand correctly that you're going to go with me to Komkolzgrad?
You do, my dear. We're going on tour, my dear. Anchors away.
I'll go back to the airship to prepare my departure. You can join me there when you're ready.
James, take me to my room. I must prepare. Quick, quick! What are you waiting for? My fans are waiting for me.
Are you sure you're sure about this, madam?
Shut up,
My fans.
James, and put your foot on it.
One fan. Well then, let's save it there for today, and we can continue with operette during next time. So, thank you everyone for joining me again on this very, very fun adventure together with Kate Walker and Oscar on the hunt for Hans Vorarlberg. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I had another blast again. And with that, I wish you all a wonderful Tuesday evening, and I will see you hopefully again next time, and have a wonderful evening. Goodbye everyone. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.